everybody, this is Kayla9393 here, and I'm going to do a movie review this time. So last night I saw Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. That movie was awesome. Absolutely awesome. I mean, it was so great. I'm seeing it sometime, hopefully by next week. I can't wait. So everybody knows, hopefully everybody does know this, fight between the Autobots and Decepticons. I really hope you people know this, you know. Optimus Prime, Megatron, you better know that. You don't even have to be a Transformers fan and you know that. Everybody knows Optimus Prime. Maybe not Megatron for some reason. You gotta know Optimus Prime or the Autobots. So, the movie was pretty good. I mean, it definitely had you off your seat for pretty much the whole entire movie. It was nothing like the first movie where like you're kind of like, this is kind of boring in the beginning. Introducing. Robots come an hour and a half into the movie. They got about 45 minutes of movie time, and the movie's called Transformers. Wow, some movie. Second movie, you're like, oh shit, whoa, action. A lot of action in there. Action starts straight from the beginning, and then it's just like action scene after action scene after action scene. It's just absolutely amazing. Oh, just to warn you, there might be spoilers in here. Well, no, there is going to be spoilers in here. If you haven't seen the movie yet and you don't want to hear it, I suggest you pause the video right now and you press the back button. If you have seen the movie already, or you haven't but you want to hear the spoilers, keep watching. Here's the great part about this movie, which it's proven a few things. One, Transformers do have sexual pleasures with that one scene with Wheels, or Wheelie, or whatever he named himself, and he's humping Michaela's leg. He liked her a lot. Number two, Transformers do have parents, according to what Jetfire was saying about his father and mother and whatever crazy old person rant. And three, they do start out as little robots. Some people call them sparklings. So that's pretty cool that those three facts were kind of proven if you believe in what the movie says, but it's like the only proof they've actually given to those three things that people would always question about. So I'm pretty down with following that. And the movie was great. I mean, the characters were kick-ass. They brought in new characters. There's more robot scenes, and it really made me happy. I mean, unfortunately, there was a little bit too much human still, and hopefully there will be an improvement on that when it comes to the third movie, which supposedly comes out in 2012. All right, then that's the last movie supposedly to the movie series, but you know, you don't want to go past 3 movies. Sometimes actually 3 movies is too much, like Spider-Man, 4 movies or something now. Why am I going off to Spider-Man? This is for Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen. The movie was action-packed, it was great, the characters were amazing, plot's alright, and yeah, I mean, I was totally happy to see Sideswipe in it. Fortunately, he didn't like. Oh, what am I saying? I'm talking about all the dislikes now in the likes section. But yeah, Sideswipe was in it. He was pretty kick-ass. And then there's Jolt. Oh, I wanted to see a lot more of Jolt, though. He seemed like an interesting character. He had a cool bio and everything. I mean, that one scene when he brings Optimus Prime and Jetfire together after Jetfire sacrifices himself, and Optimus Prime gets the jetpacks and everything. He starts flying around to beat Devastator. That was pretty cool. How he went chun chun, you know, electricity and stuff. That was awesome. And then there was that one scene with Lennox, and he's climbing up the pyramid, and he's like, see the giant robot, you know, Devastator, and one big screwdum. I swear, as soon as I saw full body for Devastator and I saw those 2 ball things there in that spot, I thought there was something up there, and I was actually whispering to my friend, like I was saying, don't you find a little suspicious that's in there? And then as soon as I was saying that, he's like, one big screwdum. I'm like, oh, look at that! And then there were the twins. A lot of people hate them, a lot of people like them. I am one of those people that like those 2 twins, Mudflap and Skids. I just thought they were funny. They had a lot of funny jokes and stuff, you know, calling Leo a pussy. That was pretty funny. Yo, Leo! And they're always fighting, which I kind of liked, you know, I liked that. It kind of reminds me of Sunshiker and Sideswipe, doesn't at the same time. I mean, I kind of wish there was a Sunshiker and Sideswipe, but not just Sideswipe. But according to Bay, it's not ever going to happen. So there goes that. I guess there's not going to be a Sunshiker, and if he is, he's going to probably have no relation to Sideswipe at all. Sideswipe is an awesome character, even though you didn't get to see him much, and I'm repeating myself now. I think I've run low on all the good parts about the movie. Now for the bad parts. Still a little too much with the human stuff. I mean, I'm just hopefully for the third movie, they're going to have it where they have at least 15 minutes of robots just talking to each other and there's no humans. Wouldn't that be nice? We don't need 5 million minutes with humans? Well, okay. There was that one scene in the second movie when Starscream and Megatron are talking to each other. Then he's talking to the Fallen on Cybertron, but it's like, wow, that didn't last very long. I mean, what about the Autobots? Can't we have a scene like that with the Autobots? I mean, is there some big issue with doing that? And then, like, freaking Ratchet, what happened to him? He only had, like, 3 lines in the whole movie. Sam! Run! Quickly, Jolt! Combine these 2 together! What was the other one? We should leave this planet. And then Ironhead's like, that's not what Optimus was like. Get the fuck off the planet, man! Fucking humans are taking over the movie! Get off it! And then we can see more of you guys! because that's what we want, because the Transformers, not the human formers. That'd be just weird. Unfortunately, with characters like Jolt and Sideswipe, they just come in, have like 3 lines. Jolt had 1 line. He's like, oh, let's connect them. Yeah, Jolt. So what's your name again? Oh yeah, I don't really remember because they mentioned your name once and you popped up twice. 3 times. One scene you see him driving, then that other scene where that jerk dude that works with the president or whatever, he's like, oh, you robots, get the hell out of here. You see him in the background pointing his gun. Oh, look at me, I'm Jolt. I'm not a main character, so I'm gonna stand behind the humans and act cool by pointing a gun at people. Cool. And then there's the scene when he connects the 2. Woo, whoopee. I mean, you barely get to know the guy, and same with Sideswipe. He's such a kick-ass character when he cuts sideways in half like that. Damn, I'm good. Whatever he said. He was so cool. I mean, he was riding around on wheels and everything, and I barely used him. I mean, at least you saw a lot of him in the background, so that made me pretty happy, and at least he had more lines than Jolt. Hopefully they're gonna have a lot more screen time in the 3rd movie. I really hope so. And then the RC twins. I don't know what happened to them. I mean, 2 of them got, triplets, I'm sorry. 2 of them got killed, and then that blue one survived. So I don't know, maybe that one's just gonna chill? Or is it just die because its sisters died? I don't know, but it was kind of weird that one scene. You see their hollow forms pop up, and it's like 3 the same girl riding on motorcycles. That was a little weird. And Sideways, actually. I mean, what the hell? You see him transform once to go through a building, and then he gets cut in half. But he's kind of the idiot. Hey, let me go into Sideswipe's sword. Woo! That's smart. Yeah, real smart, Sideways. Those are kind of the dislikes. It's pretty much the characterization and how much time they actually gave the characters compared to the humans, which once again have 5 million scenes. I just hope that the 3rd movie is gonna have more robot scenes and give them some more lines, baby. If Michael Bay actually watches this, I'm telling you from the heart of a fan, can you please give them some more lines? Please? Like Ratchet and Jolt and Sideswipe deserve a lot more lines. I mean, it's great you gave the twins Bumblebee, who talks on a radio still. I mean, he got his voice back and then he goes back to the radio. How about you give him his voice back for the 3rd movie, maybe? That'd be pretty nice. Just saying. It might make fans a little happy. And don't make Optimus die again. If you're gonna make him die at the end of the 3rd movie, not in the middle where he's just like this the whole entire time in a plane or whatever. Under the army, keeping an eye on him, under a tarp. There's my rant, and there's my likes, and there's my movie review pretty much. Generally, I actually, even though I have so many dislikes for it, I still give the movie a 10 out of 10. Or maybe a 9.5, I'm not sure. But I really like the movie, and I'm definitely going to be seeing it again. Oh, and did anybody else get that feeling when they were in the theater? They felt like they were in the theater just forever? I don't know, I just got that odd feeling. But yeah, that's really it. So, generally, I suggest seeing the movie. I mean, if you're a die-hard Transformers fan, you probably already saw it by now. But just to warn you, I mean, there is always going to be a lot of those human scenes, and you have to deal with it. But at least there's a lot of robots hanging out in the background pointing guns at people. Or screw-uns. Remember that. So yeah, there's my review on this movie, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. As you can see, I'm wearing my shirt. I wore it just for this video. I love this shirt. It's really cool. Oh, and by the way, last fight scene's freaking awesome. It's great. In the desert, it was so awesome. I know, I was really happy actually to see that they finally had a scene for Transformers in New York City, because it's like right by me. So I'm really happy about that, because it's nice seeing structures that you know and you've been into or been right next to and stuff, and see them just hanging out there. Like, look, there was a Transformer on there. Like when Megatron lands on the Empire State Building and he does that broadcast for the Fallen to go on every single TV screen around the world, it made me so happy. I'm like, he did that on the Empire State Building. Oh, and one other rant thing, Soundwave, they get Frank Welker, the original voice actor of Soundwave, and he actually did the voice of Megatron G1. I think he did in the game too or something. So they get him to do the voice, so I'm like, oh right, it's gonna be the original Soundwave voice. What do we get? We get a dude that just keeps floating around in space the whole entire time, and he sounds just like everybody else. Normal voice. I mean, he says Soundwave complies. Okay, that's going with the character, but how about we get the awesome voice? That didn't happen, which kind of annoyed me, and I bet it annoyed a lot of other Soundwave fans too, but that's just me. So there's my movie review, and I do suggest to see the movie, so go see it. It's really freaking awesome. This is KLover9393 signing out. Bye, thanks for watching my movie review.